The Green Bay Planning Commission tonight passing proposed amendments to the city's municipal code focused on short-term rentals. Among those proposed changes are house rules to be displayed in the main entrances or common living areas at all short-term rental properties. Things like parking restrictions on and off street and noise requirements, including nighttime hours, along with contact information for the designated local contact person. Now, if any problems occur on the property, the ordinance would establish a structured correction meeting before any suspension or revocation could occur. And if those problems persist, the city could seek to suspend or revoke a permit. Proposed changes passed tonight will now move to the Common Council for consideration at its meeting next Tuesday.